Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I have a question for you all that I want you to answer honestly. And the question is, do you find it easier to buy crypto, specifically XRP, during the dip? Or do you find it easier to pick it up once the prices are going up? The reason I'm asking you guys this is because it's a really common phenomenon in people's brains where it's a lot easier to buy a thing that's already doing good rather than a thing which you expect to do good yet is going bad right now. It's all about the current state. And even though in trading, you very obviously are going to go with the trend, unless you're a breakout or reverse trader, that you are going to take those really big swings. Usually you go with the trend. However, with buying for the longer term, it's mostly exactly the opposite way, where you're buying the dip and buying as low as it goes, possibly. But here's actually a little fun fry showing the 64,000 Bitcoin. Take my money, take my money. And price is going down. It's like, ooh, yeah, no, I'm not feeling so well. The same thing goes for XRP and all these cryptos, though. It's so much more difficult. Then again, I want to know from you guys if you feel the same way. All right, also, guys, make sure you check out the Bybit competition. A link is down below. Some people were worried because the site was down for a little bit. A lot of websites were down, all right? It's not a Bybit specific thing. It had to do with the DNS. We talked about it before in a different video and over on Twitter. I have a little bit of a strange thing on my arm here. Not sure what that's supposed to be. A little bit of a red spot. And as I just said, a lot of websites been down. Not really a big thing, in my opinion. We are right now at 151 participants. 10 of them are going to be winning, and I recommend you guys to check it out and read through. I would personally say it's a smart idea to enter, but hey, you do you. Then Crypto Eri actually let go of an interesting little statement. New article written by Teskan Gesnik, PhD. Ripple, despite the legal saga, XRP is a leading name in cross-border payments. She holds a PhD in business studies and a master's in investment banking and trading, an MBA and BA in economics degree. Okay. Yeah, so there's two sides to this. One, I don't really care for, people with qualifications to let go of a statement like this. Because in the end of things, however smart, quote unquote, book smart they might be, it doesn't necessarily know what they're talking about. And that might sound crazy to you, but even people with a PhD might not know exactly what they are talking about if it's not about their specific subject. So even though for a PhD, you're going to write a paper, obviously, it's about a specific thing. It doesn't mean you understand every concept. And in this specific case here about cross-border payments, the XRP's role in that could mean that she doesn't actually know, she's just speculating with her knowledge. Point being, I don't necessarily believe them straight at the bat, right? Because some people with PhDs are still idiots. Then again, in this specific case here, what she went on to do, I'm assuming it's a she, because that was said in the article, in her thing right here, is she basically talked about the situation and scrammed it into a little small article here, explaining it to all the people with her side knowledge next to it. And, I mean, we can't really give it a negative review here, since she's speaking the truth. And, well, I mean, why would we be against it if it's a positive thing? If she was cracking XRP down all the way through, I guess you could say, ooh, that's not too nice. But bottom line, she's pretty bullish on it all. Many crypto analysts believe digital currencies will be accepted increasingly in the coming years. Thus, the growth of tokens like Ripple, that's again something I didn't like too much, but all right, seems inevitable. However, the legal dilemma currently restrains XRP from starting a new bull leg. XRP's price chart shows rapid and wide daily moves. Furthermore, it would not be possible to know the direction of the extent of the next move. Therefore, short-term Ripple traders should be cautious. But if you're an investor with a 2-year, 3-year horizon, you could consider having an exposure below 60 cents. If RippleNet increases its partnership with global financial institutions and or solves the legal issue with the SEC, it is likely to continue creating value for XRP investors. Finally, you could also invest in ETFs with exposure to crypto space. Examples are right there. Yeah, so it's insightful. I guess if you're also not exposed to it at all, might be nice. She's explaining a couple of things about the crypto space, but I can't say I'm sad about this. I can't really say so. She also refers to John Deaton in there. Then Martin Falk put up a little bit of an interesting tweet. I have seen people asking about claiming Songbird in the XP community, and I hope this helps. Yellow is self-custody, if you, for example, have a ledger and whatnot, and blue is if you are claiming your XP via an exchange. So basically, if you did it through Yellow, you're going to have to claim it for yourself. It's really simple, though. If you're having it on an exchange like most people and even I, then you're just gonna have to wait for the exchange to say yes, I will accept it. I will, basically airdrop it, or no, and you won't get anything. So yeah. All right, it's actually not that difficult. It's just if it's an exchange, you can ask them or wait because well they're gonna have to choose. And if it's just a self-custody thing, you have to do it for yourself. Where's the difficulty? So Ripple accidentally makes a good point in the SEC defense. Why isn't Ethereum an unregistered security too? This little article on its own has not gotten the attention which I think it deserves. It's a really critical point. So if Ripple is really doing something so bad, then why did Ethereum never get caught? Why did Ethereum never bring up this legal dilemma? Because theoretically speaking, they are calling as if Ripple had a crowdfund. What was the name? I put it over on Twitter somewhere. Let me quickly see if I can find it now as well. I took a direct quote from one of SEC's most recent filings, and I believe we considered it a... Let's quickly just check, guys. I just quoted it literally. Let's see here. That the application of securities laws to fundraising activities such as theirs, referring to Ripple, is unclear. So they're calling this fundraising activities. Yet when Ethereum literally explained that they had a fundraiser, nobody did anything about it. And you might say, oh, but that's so many years ago. Yes, but they specifically said to Ripple that they gave the clarity in 2017-18, but Ethereum has been here for years before that too. So why did they not go after Ethereum like a lot sooner? Even XRP, why not sooner? But then again, since they're going at it now, why not Ethereum since it's actually younger than XRP is too? Like why? How? Why? Because they had a crowdfunding, they had a literal fundraising. So how does that line up? It's a strange little battle to face. We don't have to go over the entire article itself because whether or not they are securities is not to be determined by us. Theoretically speaking, I could say that all of them are decentralized in core. Then again, you can actually make a couple of arguments as to why all of them are centralized, depending on how you spin the ball. It is actually possible, guys. So I'm not going to go through that. Even XRP/XP Ledger, you can make an argument as to why it is centralized. Same thing for Bitcoin, same thing for Ethereum. With XRP, you can say, okay, the standard UNL is Ripple based. So Ripple put that up there. Ripple for a very long time controlled the majority. And the majority of nodes are actually Ripple partners or Ripple has control. For example, let's say Flare were to have a node. Since Ripple put money into Flare, it is basically coming back to the circle. You know what I mean? Then again, for Ethereum, you might say, okay, but a lot of those are, for example, over in one specific area. For Bitcoin, the same thing goes. Or a couple of the majority ones are basically money rules in that specific sense, because since Bitcoin and Ethereum are money incentivized algorithms, the more money you have, the more you can also put into it and the more control you're going to have. So theoretically speaking, those are centralized because if you have a couple $1 million, if you have a couple $1 billion, maybe $1 trillion, you can actually crack the network regardless, but it's going to be really costly and you can only make it back theoretically speaking by shorting Bitcoin at the same time. Might work though. We've put that proposal up a couple of times before. Theoretically speaking, the government could take it down by shorting and then also taking over the network. Would be pretty interesting. Matic spikes 45% in 2 days amid crypto market recovery. What is next? I just wanted to quickly mention that. Have you guys seen that? I mean, I haven't really noticed Matic doing anything crazy. I mean, I hold it and I've been really bullish about them, but 45%, 2 days, that is pretty damn crazy, guys. 45%. Then UK banking giant NatWest bans payments to Binance. Not the first company to do so, not the first bank. Yet again, I just want to quickly notify you guys every time we see something like this. For if you're using it and you were not aware, any of my UK viewers commented down below. It's an interesting situation. They're most likely scared. I've explained a couple of times before why they should be. And so we cannot do anything about it either. It's just the way that these things roll. And I think more and more banks will stop trying to help you out. Easiest option for you, I guess, would be to get yourself, for example, if you're in the UK, a Wise bank account. Literally transfer Wise, they transfer to Wise, and maybe buy it that way, or just follow your local law if that's not even allowed. I'm not sure, guys. All right. Once more, make sure you check out the Bybit competition and make sure you press the like button if you are enjoying these updates. Visa to acquire Ripple customer Currencycloud. People are going to most likely make some titles like, oh my days, Visa to partner with Ripple, Visa buying Ripple, blah, 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 blah. It's cool. It's not that cool, maybe. It depends on how you view it. Since this is a customer of Ripple's and Visa is buying that, theoretically speaking, Visa and Ripple are partners. Yet, it's already been partners for a long time, so it's not that big a deal. Then again, let's quickly read. Visa payments giant is going to purchase RippleNet customer Currencycloud that improves cross-border payments for banks and fintechs. So, Visa to acquire that. It is interesting if you read it like that. It is. So, Currencycloud provides state-of-the-art solutions to help banks and fintechs firms to conduct cross-border payments seamlessly. It has more than 500 clients in the sphere of banking and fintech and operates in more than 180 countries. The two companies have already been working in a partnership, and Visa values Currencycloud at a whopping £700 million, or about $1 billion. Besides, Visa already owns a substantial amount of the fintech firm's equity, and so all they're doing, I would say, is that they're just buying a little bit more equity to officially have the takeover. And now here's how Visa plans to benefit from the acquisition. They intend to benefit from the acquisition by using Currencycloud to extend it to improved fintech solutions and reach out to numerous new partners and enable new use cases and payment flows. Visa said, the acquisition of Currencycloud is another example of Visa executing on our network of networks strategy to facilitate global money movement. And the last part here was about Jim McCallum buying into MoneyGram, or at least attempting to do so. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today. So stick around, make sure you subscribe, and take care, everybody.